Hey everyone, my name is Nathan Pay. Welcome back to another episode of Blu Ocean Crypto. So today we're going to go on a bit of a shopping spree in Nightcrows and actually see if it's worth it to buy the microtransactions, because the whole idea is you want to try to get a epic or legendary mount or weapon. Now there's definitely lots of us and lots of people who are playing free to play, but this is a good way to figure out, is it even worth spending the money on some of these things? So let's jump right in. Okay, so we're going to take a look at the shop here. I already pre-purchased a whole bunch of these items, so you can see we've got a whole bunch here. Most of these are focused on the mount and the weapons, but there's lots of other stuff that does come with this, and we can kind of see here a nice big list. So we're getting a ton of extra XP potions, which is also good. The diamonds is nice too, because that's the in-game currency. But you can see here, these main ones up here are for the mounts or weapons. So these chests let me pick what type, and then there's ones that are specific to weapons or specific to mounts. And really the ones that you want are the ones that say they have 11. Now there is another thing too here, but you might not catch quickly. There are these event tokens that you get from the microtransactions. They're part of your collection, and they will actually permanently give you stat increases. So those are something that I've been prioritizing. So let's open these up here. We know we're going to get some brooches and some amulets. Now, you want to try to get the brooch and the amulet up as high as you can. I have right now a +6 and a +5. So it's nice getting these +4s to kind of start off with. And then, of course, getting the gold is awesome. Just you need it for everything. It's what you have to use to spend on skills. And the reason why you're going to get a lot of these brooches is because, like I said, you're trying to get them to +7, but they break. It can be difficult. So let's just start opening some of these here. Okay, so that was just one. We got an uncommon, so not too bad. But let's do these weapon styles. Oh, sweet. Okay, so the red shard is essentially what you want. It means it could be one of the epics or the legendaries, and I believe a blue will even come from it too, potentially. And it looks like we need to click and hold here in order for it to open. And there's a special animation if it's not blue. Okay, so there was a weapon, it was a blue, that's great. Now, you can combine lower rarity weapons and mounts for a chance to get a higher rarity as well. So all of these low level ones are useful because you can do the combining. But let's just see here. So we got the blue one. Okay, that's great. Squall of Darkness. Now that's actually something I can use because I'm dual swords, but let's just open the next one. Gotta skip the animation. Okay, so we didn't get a chance at any rare ones there. I'll skip it again. Nope. Keep going. We're really hoping for the legendary, but just so you guys know, the probability on that is 0.01%. So it is super low. Now you guys can see I was going back to my inventory. It's actually better just to do the retry button because it'll essentially open the next one. I don't think it should say retry. I think it should say next. But it's doing the same thing. It's just opening the next one in my inventory. So we can kind of see here, yep, there's no difference. And like I said, it's still good getting all of these lower rarity ones because of the combination. And actually, when you combine them and you're trying to get a higher rarity, if you fail at getting like an epic, you can actually work towards getting a guaranteed epic. Okay, so here we go. We got the shard. This is exactly what we wanted. Another blue. That's not a weapon that I can use, so not something I really care about, but it's a blue to help us towards a mythic when we do the combinations. Okay, so we went through those. Time to do some mount. Okay. Looking good. There was the first 11. Oh, here we go. There's a red one. Now, unlike the shard for the weapon where you just click, this one you actually have to spin, so left or right. You can see we got a blue one there. It's really not what we're going for. We do want the epic. That's the most important thing right now. I know the probability of the legendary is super low. So, I mean, of course, it would be amazing to hit that. There is a mythic as well, but you cannot get it through these shards as far as I know. So we're just going to keep going here. We're really looking for those red cards. There we go. There's one up at the top. Let's see what we get here. Ah, just another blue, a donkey. Keep going. All right, see if we can get lucky. We've got a few left, and we got some other boxes to open that will give us more of these. These are just kind of the initial ones that came with the purchases. Now, there is a step-up microtransaction that you can do that guarantees an epic mount and an epic weapon. I would definitely recommend that over trying to go through the random route here, but there is an opportunity for us to get legendaries this way where you can't have the opportunity for the legendary through the step up, except the step up does give you some of these chests. Okay, so we just got some of those. Let's open up some more. Ooh, look at that, a double red. Got bear. Bear's my favorite. Let's see what we can get from this one. We're really going for that epic or legendary. That's our main goal with this. Okay, there's another red card. That's good to see. Just another blue horse. Also, don't discount all the extra items you're getting from the microtransactions too, like the bonus to XP potions. The gold is really important. Gold is super scarce because you need gold to buy your skills. And really, you can't really whale gold for the most part. You do have to buy it. Ah, okay, so this is exactly what we wanted. You see how there's a special animation here? Now, it's kind of going between legendary and epic. That's why it has kind of the red and purple going back and forth, and then it's going to set. Perfect. We got an epic. It's a donkey. I like how he has the carrot in front. Well, that's a good start, you know. So the thing with the mounts is they give you increased attack speed and a lot of other stats. So obviously when you jump up a rarity, you're getting a ton more attack speed from that. So you can see here, we can kind of choose what we want to get. So we're going to go for weapons because really I want to get good weapon. We already got the epic mount. Now an epic weapon would allow me to do more damage. So let's just see what our odds are here. Oh, okay. Nope, it's a blue. It is a sword and shield though, so I can switch to sword and shield class still, but still blue, so not exactly what we're looking for. Now let's keep opening the rest of these chests here. And do I want to switch it up and go with the mount maybe for a little bit? I mean, we do still need the weapon, but yeah, let's do some more mounts. Because these are just the single use cards, so basically it's giving us 8. You know, it didn't give us like 8 sets of the 11. So definitely pay attention to that. See if it says times 11 or times 1. Because then you'll know. See, use up to obtain 11 weapon styles according to a fixed probability. So we are going to just open this. We've got a ton now that we can go through, 46. Because we did already get the epic mount, so I think it does make more sense just for us to focus all in on the weapons right now. There could be an argument that maybe you want to do 10 at a time, because if I got an epic weapon, then I could switch back to the epic mounts. That's okay, let's just send it. Okay, so we didn't get the animation. We're still going for that. We're getting a lot of shards though, like the rare shards, which is exactly what we want. And that doesn't always happen as well. You can see sometimes it's just commons and uncommons. Okay, let's just keep going through this here. I could skip the animation as well. There's a little option down there, but I kind of like seeing it each time, even though I am clicking skip. But you can turn that off. There we go. So you can see there were just commons on commons there. Here we go. Here's another red shard. Fingers crossed. We really want that epic weapon. And I hopefully this is giving you guys a good idea on what kind of odds there really is when you're opening these chests. If you're kind of hemming and hawing around spending anything on the microtransactions, Also, there are little pop-up micros that come up. I find those are definitely the best value. That's usually how games like this try to get you to start spending, and then of course you move into spending on other things. But generally those are the best bang for their buck. And then the event ones, like I said, because the event ones give you these special event tokens, which you can use in your collection, which actually gives you permanent stat increases. So in my opinion, if you had to prioritize some, I'd probably go for the step up first, because that is going to guarantee you your epic mount and your epic weapon. And then after that, I would prioritize the events so you can get the tokens, because the tokens are limited and the stat increases are permanent. So if you're thinking endgame or long term, you don't want to miss out on the opportunity to have those stat increases, because if the event goes by and you didn't get the event tokens, you're never going to be able to get that increase to your stats. So we're still going through. We really haven't quite hit our epic weapon yet, which is really what we're going for, but we're still trying. So we're doing the skip animation just to kind of speed things up here. Let's just see if we can get lucky. Okay, there's another red shard. No. Let's keep going. You don't have to spin it or click it, kind of like you guys seen there too. You can kind of force it through. Okay, we're getting down to the last few. I always wonder if having it in the middle is better. I don't know, but it looks bigger almost when it's there. Okay, so Breath of Suffering. No, that's still not what we wanted. Now, here's the thing too, like, just because we're not getting the epic right now or the legendary, that's fine. All of these can be combined into higher rarities. So every time I get a blue, I've got a chance of actually combining them up into the epic. But we still do really want to hit that epic, because that's going to give me a huge buff on my combat power. And it's going to make farming a lot easier. Okay, we're down to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's see what we get here. Oh yes, talk about luck. We were down to the last one out of like 43, and we're getting it now. Oh, I love when that happens. That's clutch. Oh, perfect. And this is exactly what I needed. This is the type of weapon. Now, here's something interesting. Say it's a type of weapon that's not for your class. Like, I'm dual swords. This couldn't be better. But if it was something like a staff or a bow, you can re-roll it for diamonds. And it does cost more the more you continue to re-roll, but you do get to pick sometimes. So, I mean, this was great. I got exactly what I needed. Let's just open a couple of these last little chests, get some of these materials. So we did end up getting an epic mount, and we did end up getting an epic weapon. This was definitely worth it. How much did I spend on all the microtransactions? I would say close to about $600, so it was pretty steep, but we're getting all these other items, and I wanted to kind of show you guys the odds. So maybe this is good to know. You know, it's going to cost a fair bit if you want to go for that epic route. If you do this step up way, 1, 2, 3, 4, it's about the same cost. So I might even argue this is a little better, but there's no guarantee that you're going to get the epic this way. So I would say go with the step ups. Those are the guarantees to get them out. And then if you want to work on the event ones, those are kind of the best. You can see we're also getting all these other chests for like materials and spell infusions and food baskets. We're getting crafting support tokens. The crafting support tokens also allow us to create more summons for mounts and weapons. And yeah, I just kind of wanted to go through this with you guys, kind of show you what it's worth or how much you have to generally spend to get to this point, so you don't kind of take that leap and realize you're getting ahead of yourself. But hope you guys enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun opening all these loot boxes. I am still loving this game, and I'm looking forward to doing lots more Night Crows content for you guys in the near future. And a big thanks to everyone who's subscribed to the channel. And if you wouldn't mind, smash that like button. Okay, we'll see you all in the next video. Cheers.